Yeah. So out of 50 people, so I told 50 people will be your universal set. So they are saying that they have total of 50 people, right? So 50 people are universal set. Out of this 50 people, okay, 20 people will drink tea. There are two beverages, tea and coffee. Okay, so 20 people are gonna drink tea. And we have another information which says 10 of them drink both coffee and tea. Okay, 10 of them drink both coffee and tea. But we do not know how many people drink only coffee. Okay, so there is one information which is not given to us directly. So let us see that how do we understand this by using a Venn diagram. If you analyze this using a Venn diagram, then it is very easy for you to solve the problem later, because the answer, you will get the answer in the Venn diagram itself. Okay, now see this Venn diagram here. Now first, the outer box, that the rectangular box, that is the universal set, and here they have told universal set is 50. And then we have two sets, one is tea, one more is coffee, correct? So one is tea and other one is coffee. Now in this, what we are trying to do is, okay, in this what we are trying to do is, out of tea and coffee, we are supposed to find out how many people are drinking at least one of two drinks. Okay, at least one of two drinks we are supposed to find. Now in this case, coming to Venn diagram, universal set is 50, universal set, that is the rectangle, and then we have two sets, tea as well as coffee. Okay, and then if you see, tea is one circle, coffee is one circle. Okay, now what is the information that they gave us? There are 20 people who drink tea. 20 people drink tea. So let us draw the Venn diagram separately. I think that will make it much easier for you to understand. Okay, so we have two circles. One is tea and one is coffee. Okay, so that is, we have tea, we have coffee, and this is universal set wherein the total is 50. Okay, now 20 people drink tea. Let us write 20 here. Okay, now next what they're saying, 10 will take both tea and coffee. Now both tea and coffee means, where do you think I have to write the number? Both, they're talking about both, which means there are few people who commonly drink tea and coffee. Yes, it is intersection. See, many students yesterday you got confused with when I say both tea and coffee. Okay, it's not union. It is not T union C, because T union C is different. Here I take all the tea. I even consider this 20. Okay, I take all the tea drinkers and coffee drinkers. But here what they are trying to say is 10 people. Yes. So 10 people are very common people who drink both tea and coffee. So when I have 10 people who commonly drink tea and coffee, it means that, okay, it simply means that 10 people drink tea and coffee both, and the rest 10 people here drink tea. Are you all able to understand? Did you all understand? How about others? I'll just repeat once again. We have total of 20 people who drink tea. Okay, we have total of 20 people who drink tea. Out of this 20 people, 10 people commonly drink both tea and coffee. Okay, rest 10 people, rest 10 out of 20, 10, if 10 goes, rest of the 10 people will drink only only tea. 10 people only tea. So that only tea, I write it here in the set. Okay, I write it here in the set. And this common people who drink both tea and coffee will be written in the intersection part, because they drink tea as well as coffee. So that is why this overlapping part I write 10. Now did you understand? Okay. Now, after this, what are we supposed to do? How much is our universal set? Rakshita, I will repeat the whole problem once again once I finish. Okay, don't worry. Okay, universal set is 50. Bindu, it is 50, not 59. We have 50. Okay, universal set is 50. Out of this 50, only tea drinkers are 10. Okay, so I will minus the 10. Only tea drinkers. So only tea. And then I also have tea and coffee common drinkers. So I will also subtract that 10. Tea as well as coffee. So 5 minus 10 minus 10. How much will I get the answer? 30. I get 30. So if there are only tea drinkers and tea and coffee drinkers, what is left out? Only coffee drinkers. Okay, only coffee drinkers. So this 30 are only coffee drinkers. Did you all understand? Everybody understood? If you understand Venn diagrams, solving with formula is easy, because the concept lies in the Venn diagram here. Okay. Okay. I'll just revise the problem once again. For those who have not understood, concentrate properly. Okay. Now here we have one universal set, and then there is one set which is tea, and there is one more set which is coffee. Okay. We have tea drinkers as well as coffee drinkers. Now universal set is 50. We have tea drinkers, we have coffee drinkers. So as per the question, it says 20 people drink tea. They don't say 20 people drink only tea. In sets, English is also important. 20 people drink tea. So out of 20 people, easy to see, 10 people will drink both tea and coffee. So from 20, 10 people drink both tea and coffee. So these are common. 10 people are common. So common, I am supposed to write in this intersection part. Okay. And then the left out 10 people drink only tea. Left out 10 people drink only tea. Now, when I take tea as one set, I am supposed to consider I am supposed to consider only T, that is 10, plus 10 common people, and then only I will be able to say 20 people. Okay. Now, this was only for tea drinkers and common tea and coffee drinkers. Now, how about the other set, coffee? See, this is empty. This set is empty as of now, right? So let us do the calculations for that. Now, our universal set is 50, correct? The total number of people is 50. Now, out of that, we will minus these two numbers. That is minus 10 only only tea drinkers, and minus 10 who are T intersection C. This is N of T, that is only tea drinkers, and T intersection C is 10. Now, how much do I get? I get 30. 50 minus 10 is 40, minus 10 is 30. Now, this is gonna be N of C, C alone. 30 people here drink only coffee. They don't opt for tea at all. So they drink only coffee. Okay. Now, when you take C as a whole set, this whole circle, I am supposed to consider 30 people who drink only coffee plus also T intersection C, that is 10. So total number of coffee drinkers will become 40. Okay. And total number of tea drinkers, if total number of coffee drinkers become 40, total number of tea drinkers will become, let me change the color here, this set. Okay, this set, that is nothing but 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20. So total number of tea drinkers are 20 as per the problem, if you see it is correct. And we were supposed to find total number of coffee drinkers, that is 40. Now, did you all understand until here? Someone who still didn't understand? Vidyashri, are you still not able to follow? Which part you didn't understand? Any specific part which you didn't understand, so that I can explain it to you again in a different way? The whole Venn diagram only you didn't understand? You guys have to reply. Okay, we will try it this way. Now you did not understand Venn diagram. No problem, it's okay. We will try with the formula first. Okay, we will try with the formula first, and then we will go to Venn diagram. Let's see if you will be able to understand that time. Okay, let me clear only these parts. Now, whatever we did until now using the diagram, the same thing we are also gonna do. Okay, the same thing we are also gonna do using the formula. Now, if you see here, the formula goes like this: N of T union C. T union C is like complete universal set what we had. Okay, T union C is equal to N of T, that is number of people who drink tea, plus N of C, number of people who drink coffee, minus N of T intersection C, number of people who drink both tea and coffee. Okay, number of people who drink more tea and coffee. Now we will take a set for you to understand. Let's say set T has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set C has 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now can you say me what is T intersection C? 3 and 4. Everybody is clear with that? Which is common? 3 is common and 4 is common. So 3 and 4 are intersection. Correct? So which means T intersection C, that is person 3. See, I have 8 of them here. In that, the person number 3 and person number 4 drink both tea as well as coffee. So they are common. They drink both tea and coffee. And what is remaining here? What is remaining? 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2 and 5 is remaining. Yes, 1, 2 and 5 is remaining here. So this person 1, person 2 and person 5 drink only tea. They don't prefer coffee at all. They drink only tea. And what is remaining here? Which are the numbers remaining? 6, 7, 8. So person number 6, person 7 and person 8, these are 3 people who drink only coffee. So 1, 2, 5 will drink only tea, 6, 7, 8 will drink only coffee. And rest, the other people 3 and 4 are okay with, they drink both tea as well as coffee. Now did you understand the whole question? Yes. Now what they are trying to say is this same thing is being represented here in the formula. But instead of giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they have given you the total number of people. Now if total number of people who drink tea in my example are 3. Only tea. They drink only tea. Okay. And total number of people who drink only coffee are also 3. And number of people who drink both tea and coffee are 2. Same thing. These numbers are being given to us and we are also finding out few of them. Fine. Now let's go to the formula. N of T union C is equal to N of T plus N of C minus N of T intersection C. One more thing. The original formula has A in union B, A intersection B. As per the problem, you are allowed to change the set names. Okay, there's no problem with that. Here, tea I represented with T and coffee I represented with C. So that is easy for you to understand. Instead of giving A and B for this, you keep getting confused which is tea and coffee. So that is why we have just changed the name of the set as per our comfortness. Only in the problems you can do it. Okay. Now, T union C is nothing but 50. That is this total number. This total number 50, which also we considered as universal set. So we have totally 50 people with us. So that is our union. Both tea, all of them, tea and coffee, all people together, we have 50 people with us. Okay. Out of 50 people, people who drink tea are 20. Correct? So people who drink tea are 20. Plus people who drink coffee. Do you have any information about people who drink coffee in the problem? Read the problem thoroughly. It says out of 50 people, 20 people drink tea, 10 will drink both tea and coffee. But there is no information about people who drink coffee. So N of C, we do not know. We don't know what is the value. Okay, so we will write down n of c like that only, because we will find that out. Next, minus n of t intersection c. Now, n of t intersection c are people who commonly drink both tea as well as coffee. Okay, now in this, who drink both tea and coffee are 10 people. This is clearly given in the question. They say they take both tea and coffee. Okay, so that is what we have considered here. And that amount is nothing but 10. Okay, so just wait a second. Okay, so we were learning about n of t intersection c, that is 10. Now, let us solve this. 50 is equal to 20. I will take the 10 this side. 20 minus 10 plus n of c. Okay, are you all able to follow? Are you all able to understand? Yeah. Now, 50, I will keep it here in its place. 20 minus 10 is 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 plus n of c. Okay, understood till here? Now, let me continue. I'll just continue here because there's no place here. I'll just continue here. So 50 is there. I'm gonna get this 10. I'm gonna get this 10 to the other side. Correct, Sindhu? So when I get 10 to the other side, I have plus 10 here. So when I get it to the other side, it is gonna become minus 10. Correct? Is equal to n of c. So 50 minus 10 is 40, which is equal to n of c. So n of c is nothing but number of people who drink coffee. Correct? Number of people who drink coffee. Now, let us come back to the Venn diagram. In Venn diagram, I told you now whichever I have used here in pink. This is the number of people who drink coffee. Correct? Now, so if you see 10 plus 30 is also 40. So number of people who drink coffee are 40. You can find it using Venn diagram. If you find Venn diagrams difficult here to analyze, first solve using the formula and then go back to the Venn diagram. Okay. Now, did you understand until here? Everybody understood, right? Nobody should have doubt. Okay. Now, let us read the question once again. We will read the question once again and analyze what they have asked us to find. We have found out how many people drink coffee. We know how many people drink tea. We know how many people drink both tea and coffee. And we had totally 50 people with us. All this is done. Now, what is the question? How many take at least one of the two drinks? So how many take at least one of the, at least means at least one. Either it might be only tea, or either it might be only coffee, or either of one. Okay. So what was our total number of people? Total number of people were 50. So our total number of people being 50, I'll just clean this part also. Our total number of people being 50. Now let us analyze from all the values that we have. Let us analyze how many people will drink at least one. Now, number of people who drink only tea. Can you say me? Number of people who drink only tea. Only tea I'm talking about. See, there are two things. Number of people who drink tea. If they only say drink tea, then it is 20. Number of people who drink only tea. When I add only, then it is 10 in this problem. Okay. So number of people who drink only tea, I have 10. This is tea. Number of people who drink only coffee. I want everybody to answer. Number of people who drink only coffee. Yes, Rakshita, there are 20 people who drink tea. Please understand the difference here. Please understand the difference here. Number of people who drink tea. If I just say a simple sentence, then it is 20 people. Okay, now see this example here. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are 5 people who drink tea. Out of this, number 3 and 4 will also drink coffee. Yes, Rida, that is correct. Number of people who also drink tea and coffee are 3 or 4. Okay, so now in this problem, number of people who drink tea are 20. But when I say number of people who drink only tea, then it is 10. Only tea, specifically you like. It is something like, let's say you number of people who eat chocolate. Okay, number of people who eat chocolate are 20. Now chocolate, there are so many varieties of chocolate. You may be having dairy milk, or you may have dark chocolate, you may have 5-star, Perk, Munch, anything. But when I say number of people who eat only dairy milk, then it is only 10 people. They don't eat any other chocolate except dairy milk. Are you able to understand now? Did you all, are you all able to relate it now better? Now, when it comes to coffee, number of people who drink coffee totally are 40. Out of this, when I say number of people who drink only coffee means it is 30. Number of people who drink coffee are 40. It is something like number of people, let's say number of people who eat biscuits. There are 40 people who eat biscuits. Out of that, number of people who eat only Oreo. Only Oreo, right? Only Oreo. I don't get into the different types of Oreo and all. I'm only talking about Oreo brand. Now, number of people who eat only Oreo are 30. Understood? Now everybody understood? Okay. Now let's come back to whatever they have asked to solve. How many take at least one of 2 drinks? Okay. So first we have only tea. Now only tea, how many people drink only tea? You guys have to answer me. How many people drink only tea? 10. How many people drink only coffee? I want everybody to reply. I only see few 4-5 familiar people replying. Everybody else must reply. So that is 30. And then I have, this is only tea, this is only coffee. Now apart from this, I have one more category who drink both tea and coffee. Correct? who drink both tea and coffee. Now that is T intersection C. T intersection C. How many people are in T intersection C? 10. So this 10 people can drink coffee. Also, they can drink tea. Now, can you total all this and say me? Total all this. Add them up. 50. So we have 50 people who at least like to drink one of the two drinks. Okay? Let's understand in your language only. 50 people like to eat biscuit or they like to eat chocolate. Now we have, let's say, this tea, the tea is biscuit and this is chocolate. 10 people eat only biscuits. 30 people eat only chocolate, dairy milk chocolate. Okay? And 10 people they eat both biscuit as well as chocolate. Okay? Now I am trying to find out people who eat biscuits as well as chocolates. I mean, they're okay with both, or they're at least having biscuit or they're at least having chocolate. So I get total of 50 here, which comprises of people who eat biscuit, people who eat chocolate, people who eat biscuit as well as chocolate. Understood? Everybody understood? Everybody must reply, because if you don't reply, I would not know. Coming days, you will have oral test being conducted. So everybody must speak and everybody must reply now. I'll let you know when the oral test is. So first problem completely understood, right? Yeah. Now here you can directly go with Venn diagram and then the formula, or formula and then the Venn diagram. That is up to you. There's no problem. Whichever you find it easier to start with that, and then you can continue the rest of it. But don't forget to read the question completely. The major problem is you will not read the question completely, wherein you will not able to solve the problem properly. So that is one thing you have to remember always. Please read the question as many number of times as you can and then analyze the question. Clear? Good. Yeah. Now we'll go to next question. Let me clear the drawings here. We'll go to next question. I think I just have time to explain the question once. Okay, we will do it slowly, no problem. Until you get to the pace where you are able to solve it yourself, we will do it little slowly. Okay, now let's read the question. In a group of 65 people, okay, there are totally 65 people. 40 like cricket. Okay, so we here have cricket first. So 40 like cricket. Then 10 like hockey and cricket both. So this is a category of, see, I have cricket and hockey. This is a category of both cricket and hockey. So what should I write here? Intersection or union? Quickly. It says 10 like cricket and hockey both. Intersection. Very good. So cricket and hockey both, which means 10 of them play both cricket as well as hockey. They know both the games. Now, what are they trying to ask us, or what we have to find out? How many like cricket only? See the language. How many like cricket only? I have to find out that, and not hockey. So